She just looked like she was in some pain. She's on the end of the bench being tended to.
So while they attend to Bulgak, yeah.
Emily Hutcherson is the trainer for Florida State.
Day with great anticipation. Butler. $16 points for Butler on the drive. And there was a foul.
I think it's actually a warning to Syracuse not to knock the ball after it goes through the net. Because when you do that, you can help set up your defense. It's delay of game. Next one is a technical.
Karen Prado issuing the warning. As Taylor Ford's going to come back in for Butler.
Offense, defense here for Coach Hillsman. Although I will say, putting Ford back in after hitting 5 threes is not just about defense.
15 points in the game for Taylor Ford. This is just the third meeting between these two teams, and Florida State has won the 2 previous, including here at the Dome 2 years ago when Natasha Howard scored 40 points in a winning effort for Florida State. Traveling violation against Slaughter in the paint.
I mean, Slaughter has got to play the game low to high. She has had several dead ball turnovers that has allowed Syracuse to get extra possessions. 25 turnovers for Florida State overall.
That is right on the average for Syracuse against its opposition this season. And that number is the largest in the country. $20 points for the Orange off of those turnovers by Florida State. Shot clock is winding down. Up off the glass, Alexis Peterson.
Again, another well-designed play because of personnel. You got shooter in the corner, hard to help off ball side drive.
13 points now for Peterson. Thomas sliding down with Ford on the baseline.
There's a lot of falling on this end of the floor right now. Over there by the Florida State bench, we've seen a couple of players slip. Just watch this right here. Ford's feet just slip out from underneath her, and it causes her to trip Thomas.
Florida State won in Tallahassee last year between the teams by 10. That was Slaughter coming over the top of Day for the personal.
All 3 officials had a whistle on that one.
Third personal against Slaughter. Slaughter is one of the Florida State players in double figures with 11.
And Florida State has switched back to zone. They're having trouble guarding that ball screening action of Syracuse.
Day lays it in, and it was Fondren who found her on the baseline. Brianna Day has 6 points, trying to get back defensively, but Brown beats her to the basket. And that is Brown's first field goal since the first quarter. Now with 4 points for Brittany Brown.
Here's where her impact is, right here on the ball.
Orange working on a 9-2 run. Peterson with the shot clock winding down. Brown on the run out. Pass Peterson, foul against Alexis Peterson, and her third.
Boy, this game is fast. And it's fast because Brittany Brown only plays 1 speed. She makes it fast. She is on a straight line drive every time she catches the ball.
Butler and Thomas returning to the game. Butler with 16 points. Shaquilla Thomas has 17 points. Brittany Brown has now missed 4 of 5 from the line. And that has been an issue for Florida State tonight. Although this foul is against Brianna Day in her 4th. So Brianna Day comes out, Bria Day comes back in.
See, that's a costly 4th foul for Brianna. An unnecessary foul.
Romero does not get the roll. Fondren came away with it.
There's a certain measure of comfort for Coach Hillsman when Peterson has the ball in her hands, handling out front.
Peterson has 13 points in the game. Double figures, 9 straight games scoring for Peterson. Again, that shot clock deep for the Orange. Peterson over the front rim, but an offensive foul. Slaughter absorbing the contact.
Wow. Boy, Coach Hillsman is not happy about that. I think I saw him get a little airtime over there. Peterson in a late shot clock has been terrific. She's there. Was she there before she left her feet?
4th personal foul on Alexis Peterson. Gonna rule that a held ball. And the arrow will favor the Orange. Now Peterson's gonna exit the ball game. Again, 13 points for Peterson, 6 of 11 from the floor. Also has 4 assists.
See, Fondren will go to the point, but without Peterson on the floor, you don't want to run the shot clock down to 10 seconds because she's your best playmaker inside 10 on the shot clock.
Fondren. Butler steps back behind the line. May have been deflected by Slaughter.
4-on-2.
Running the floor is Slaughter.
It's amazing to me in the women's college games sometimes when there are numbers, you have an offensive number advantage and you don't finish. That's a 4-on-2. Make the easy pass.
Florida State will maintain possession. Romero triggers the inbounds.
The guys just dunk it.
Sykes tied up Thomas. The ball will stay with Florida State. Brittany Sykes has played a fine ball game for the Orange. 13 points. Inside of 5 minutes in the 4th. Orange has led most of the way. Romero, quick move to the basket, unable to get it up on the rim.
So one of the things we talked to Coach Semrau about today is Syracuse is going to trap the short corner in the 2-3. Do you want to put the ball there? Because some teams can make plays out of there. They draw 2 and they invite it. She said, no, we really don't want to go there. And see, they go to the short corner and they drive it on ball side and they end up with an empty possession.